Let's move our attention to the next big event that's on the darting calendar, the Grand Slam of Darts, a high turnover event with big prize money. £650,000 will be coming off the order of merit for a big list of players, meaning some big drops in the rankings. Not only big drops in the rankings, but big opportunities for players to climb. We're going to be doing that on this channel as well with some predictions. You know what to do. Just hit that subscribe and you'll know everything you need to know about the Grand Slam of Darts going into the event from what's happened in previous years. These are the list of players who are going to be defending prize money who are not able to do so because they're not in the event. Well, actually, before we get to that, let's first of all start with some non-entities. These are players that played in the event just a couple of years ago, but their prize money that they won has already gone because they wasn't tour card holders at the time, or they have started a new card. That is Barry Van Peer, Stowe Bunce, who reached it through to the quarter-final stage. Nathan Gervin and Rafferty, Muramatsu, Fallon Sherritt, Martin Clearmaker, Bo Greaves, Steve Lennon. So, for a variety of different reasons. Now, this is one of the events I always find quite tricky because the prize money is varied. You get different money for finishing fourth in the group, third in the group, bonuses for winning the group. You get prize money for getting to different stages. So everyone's paid very, very differently. So there's a lot of extra places to look in this one, as to normally this player went out in the first round, they've lost first round prize money, they cannot go and defend it. High turnover. We've already shown you a big list of people who are missing already. How about this? These people lost fourth match. So these finished in the fourth round stage of their group. Ricardo Petrezco, currently the world number 33, drops down probably one space off the evidence of losing in the fourth position of this group. £5,000 coming off his order of merit. Peter Wright as well. Fourth position, £5,000 coming off for him. He's not going to move too much now. He's quite okay for the minute. There's another drop due for Peter Wright potentially, but not off the evidence of this event. The prize money at this stage really isn't enough really to notice any significant changes. The same for the people who finished third. The people who finished third here, you'll see £8,000 coming off their order of merit. Dave Chisnell, probably going to be safe around about the 29 sort of mark. Brendan Dolan likely to drop one place, 38 down to 39, and Dirk looking pretty safe where he is. So there's not really too much there to worry about for the players that went out in the group stage. It's the people that got a bit of a run together, and there's a big one on the horizon as well. But let's first focus on the last 16. So first of all, Andrew Gilding lost out in the last 16 stage, 10-5 to Stowe Bunce, who had that incredible run through to the quarterfinals. Last 16 for Andrew Gilding means he's going to drop down £12,250. He goes into the event as the world number 32. He will come out of it outside of the world's top 32. That seems to be the inevitable right now for Andrew Gilding, a player who not long ago we was talking about potentially going into the world's top 16. So a bit of a drop off there for Andrew Gilding, despite the fact he's been playing some good darts. Look at Nathan Aspinall, been playing some amazing darts this year but dropped down the rankings. So sometimes it can just be a little bit maybe misleading at times in regards to the form line with the averages. That's why the 1 year ranking system works out quite well as well. Having the two work hand in hand just gives you that really good guide. Ryan Searle knocking on the door of the world's top 16 once again, but he's going to be losing prize money here after not getting through the qualifiers. £12,250 coming off his order of merit. Last 16 losing out 10-7 to Luke Humphries a couple of years ago. Got through his group with Gerwyn Price, knocking out Gian Van Veen and Nathan Rafferty along the way. World number 18 at the moment, likely to drop a couple of spaces, probably 20, maybe a bit lower, depending how results go. But Ryan Searle is going to be a dropper off the back of this. Someone who's been a dropper for some time now, Krzysztof Ratajski, now outside the world's top 32. He got to the last 16 a couple of years ago, lost 10-5 in a game to Josh Rock. Go through his group with James Wade, knocking out Michael Smith and Nathan Gervin. Currently the world number 36. Looks like he's going to drop down to the world number 37 position. Krzysztof Ratajski, another one dropping ranking money, and a good chunk as well, just over £12,000. £12,250 coming off the order of merit for those players, which is going to see those moves. Stowe Bunce got to the quarterfinals. Not effective, wasn't a tour card holder. That money gets wiped at the end of the year if you don't have an active card. But the big move, the big potential, we've seen in recent times, Joe Cullen dropped down the rankings, Michael Smith, Dimitri Vandenberg, Nathan Aspinall. We've seen a big list of people take big tumbles. We may be about to see another. Rob Cross. Now, what makes this really interesting, Rob Cross, currently the world number 9, likely to drop down to about 16th position, could drop out the top 16 with rare results here. £70,000 to come off of his Order of Merit after reaching the final a couple of years ago, losing out 16-8 to a rampant Luke Humphries, who was winning everything during that period of time. But 70 grand's a lot to lose for Rob Cross, and he will see himself move down towards the bottom end of the top 16. Now, this is really interesting. This is really attention grabbing because Rob Cross only just made the European Championships. And when you think about Rob Cross being in the European Championships and only just making it in there, that's been seeded for all these events. He only needed to win 6 matches to get his £24,000. For anybody else outside of the seeding positions, that would be 30 matches just to draw level. So Rob Cross has had a big advantage this year, but that advantage may start to dwindle out, and those perks and those benefits of being in the top 16 may start to dwindle out, and he's going to need to start getting those results. Because if you drop out the top 16, you rely on the Pro Tour Order of Merit. If you want to be on the Pro Tour Order of Merit, you need those European Tours. And if you start becoming not seeded for European Tour events, then you're starting to risk the match play, you're starting to risk the Grand Prix, you start to risk the European Championships. There's a lot that could be at risk here. So Rob Cross is at that point. Gerwyn Price was here last year, he picked it up. We've seen James Wade at this sort of crossroads in the past. He picked it up. So Rob Cross is now at that sort of crossroads. Do we see Rob Cross... crossroads, yeah. Unintentional pun. Well done, mate. Do we see Rob Cross go back up where he goes, right, like Nathan Aspinall? Nathan Aspinall, a great case of someone who's bouncing back. Took that tumble down the rankings, kick up the backside, he's off. James Wade, another great example. Or do we see it go more the other way? So this is one we're probably going to keep our eye on over the next sort of few months or so. And I asked you, didn't I, on the back end of the last video, the ranking movers, who's one we should be keeping an eye on? Maybe it is Rob Cross. Certainly one we're going to be watching here on Edgar TV. But right here on Edgar TV, you're going to be watching ranking movers, uppers, predictions, all sorts of things World Grand Slam related. All you got to do, hit that subscribe, help me get closer to a plaque I can put on this wall saying I've got 100,000 subscribers, and I will catch you soon for some more Edgar TV.